Martin, when people think of schools and school organisation, they think of you as the headmaster, they think of the teachers, but there's also a part that pupils play in the organisation running of a school, isn't there?
Yeah, I think probably on safer ground talking about the student leadership than we are talking about my leadership. We've really developed that here recently. Ironically, over lockdown, a lot of work happened when the kids themselves were at home. So we've got a thriving student parliament now. I think quite often in schools you get a student council and they spend their time looking at trying to clean the toilets up, and actually we've got a student parliament. It's influencing the teaching that's happening in the classrooms, amongst other things. They've set up an environmental group, an LGBT group, and they are having a massive influence on the school actually. They take part in, when we do interviews with staff, they help us take tours around with parents and staff. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how the student leadership's developing. So last week I had the absolute privilege of interviewing for head boy and head girl in the sixth form. I had 3 outstanding candidates and only 2 posts. So in typical Lipson fashion, we made an extra post because it was too good an opportunity really to miss. So in the sixth form now, we've got Rowan and Holly as head boy and head girl. They'll be outstanding in what they do. And I've created a new role, so we've now got an executive head boy in Cherno. I don't know what Cherno's going to do in the future, but I think the very lowest aspiration he has is to be the Prime Minister. He's now doing assemblies, he's now interviewing staff with me. He's a fantastic individual, so to have him in that role and overseeing the student parliament really will take things to another level.
So what are the sort of qualities you look for in student leaders generally?
This might surprise you, but I actually like a bit of humility, first and foremost. But I do like them to have the resilience, the strength of character to be able to take people with them. The 3 people I'm talking about have got that in bucket loads. So they've got the drive, they've got the passion, they've got the enthusiasm, they've got the social conscience, but they don't take themselves too seriously. And actually, I don't think they realise just how much influence they have got now.
That's good. The students here and everybody here are going to experience a little bit of change this year in terms of the school now liaising with Wragg. Can you tell us a little bit about what Wragg is and what that's going to mean?
Yeah, okay, I'll be glad to actually. So from January this year, we are going to be joining the Wragg Multi-Academy Trust. They already work with 2 schools in Plymouth, so we'll become the 3rd secondary school that work within the trust. And I have to say, I've been really encouraged. We've been working in partnership with them now for the last 6 months or a year. And what's really pleasing is that they've come into Lipson and they've seen some of the things we do. And rather than trying to change us, they're looking at how we can influence the other schools. So some of the ways of working and the ways we do things, they're quite keen for us to be sharing. So I think it'll be a really positive experience for staff. It will create a kind of infrastructure that will help us. Certainly on the financial side of things, it will give us security. But the exciting thing for me is I think it'll create opportunities for staff. So there'll be some development opportunities for some of our best staff who we might have lost through natural progression and promotion, who I think we will be able to keep within the trust this way. But for the staff on the whole, there will be many more opportunities for collaboration across the school. So I think it's something that we should be excited about. I certainly don't think it's anything we should be worried about. I can only see the positives from it, to be honest with you. And
in terms of how the children are going to be affected, pretty well unaffected?
I don't think the students will know. I don't think the parents will see any difference. The bulk of the staff, I don't think will see major changes. But they hopefully they will see more opportunities. So we're not going to change our name, we're not going to change our logo. People will see us as Lipson, and Lipson has its own very clear identity, and that predates me. And kind of, if you like, over my dead body, will anybody take that off us? I think it's really important that we stand up for what Lipson is, and I think the Wragg Trust will just embrace that.
That sounds very good news to me. Finally, we should talk about the changes that have been happening, and there's been a change to after-school activities here with Monday clubs. I mean, it's new and improved rather than an introduction, isn't it? But they're going well, I think.
I think we talked about this last time a little bit, didn't we? We were launching them. It's been phenomenal. We're having 300 plus students staying behind on a Monday night. So if I was a parent, it's one of the things I'd be looking for. I say this to the Year 7 parents. If things are going well, you'll find that they're coming home later. So on a Monday night, we do all the traditional sports. We do the football and the netball and the rugby and the hockey. The drama and the dance and the music I've talked about many times and how strong that is here. But we're starting to diversify a little bit. So we now have a gardening club, we have a science club, we have a chess club.
Minecraft, I believe, is in there. Dungeons and Dragons.
I could talk to you about Minecraft and Dungeons and Dragons if I even knew what they were, but apparently we do have clubs in those areas and they're very popular.
Yeah.
Don't ask me any more questions on that because I won't be able to give you the answers. The point is we've got students and staff doing things that just enhance the day, and I think that's really important to us.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay.